Hi guys, so today I'm going to be reviewing the Winsor & Newton Cotman watercolor set versus other student grade paints. So here I am unboxing it, and you can see it's a set that comes with a bunch of cute wrappers on every single paint pan. And I'm just gluing it to the watercolor notebook that I have, and you can also see it comes with an instruction palette sheet or just a sheet full of pigment information, not much there. Yeah, so let me just start with reviewing the box. There's a lot of pros. It's small, it doesn't rust because it's plastic, the colors don't slide around, not unlike in most palettes where you kind of get that weird pan holder where the paints kind of slide around. Winsor & Newton pans are kind of tiny compared to most other half pans that other brands come out with, so that's kind of nice. I feel like they're the tiniest ones I've come across so far, and you never know when you need tiny paint pans, I guess. It comes with a nice brush. It's really small. I personally don't like to paint with that kind of a small brush, but it's this really cool like capping function where you can pull off the cap and then extend the brush. So here's the color chart I made. I'm just going to compare Winsor & Newton with the Cotman set with Pretty Excellent, Sakura Koi, Pelikan watercolors, and Mijello Gold, which I know isn't really a student grade watercolor, but I'm just putting it there kind of for reference for the other, just to compare it with a professional artist grade one. Yeah, so these are all like typical like pretty common student grade brands that you can just like find on Amazon really easily, around-ish the same price point. So let's get into the colors. Yeah, like generally I would say that they're all easy to wet, a little chalkier than average. Obviously these are student grade paints. I feel like the quality is between the Sakura Koi palette and the Pretty Excellent palette in that it's just a little more opaque and chalkier, in less wet, I guess, because there's less honey base in it than Pretty Excellent. And then obviously the Sakura Koi kind of ones, like they're kind of just really chalky and dry and opaque. And yeah, so I say it's between that. Yeah, the great colors are obviously the phthalo blue, the viridian. They're super bright, super transparent. And then I would say the browns, like the umber and et cetera, the ochre, and the ultramarine are pretty neutral. They're like, okay, like I didn't think, like nothing about them stuck out to me. And then obviously like the crimson and the orange, I felt like there was like not that good color payoff, so that kind of goes into the bad category. And also the white, just because it's kind of a useless palette color for me, and I feel like for most guys, because not supposed to use white in watercolor, like you use the white page, etc. And then the extra bad, like I really hated using the yellow and the orange yellow, just because they were so opaque and so chalky and like had very little color payoff, especially when I was using it to like paint my drawing. Sap Green was kind of a letdown too. I think typically that's a really convenient color to go to, but this one had very little color payoff. Seen other people review this palette and notice that same thing about the Sap Green. Now I'm kind of just going through a drawing time lapse. I chose this like gazebo or photo that I found on Pinterest just because it had like all of the colors in the Winsor set, and I felt like this displayed the colors like pretty well. So like obviously in the picture you can see like the yellows and greens are kind of coming out chalky. Don't really like it. And I'm layering the red a lot in that like structure just because it's, again, the red doesn't have that much color payoff. Yeah, while painting this, I realized that there's nothing in terms of the actual watercolors that I particularly like about this palette. Yeah, I would say this box is definitely like really good if you're just buying the set just for the box. I think it's worth it. It's $14 on Amazon. And I guess that's all I really have to say about this palette. I hope this helped.